Over the last few years, Walmart's been working to leverage its brick-and-mortar empire and grow into a major player online. It didn't take long for the world's biggest retailer to build a massive digital marketplace with hundreds and millions of products and thousands of third-party sellers. But Walmart's digital boom has a little-known and much darker underside, where some sellers steal the identities of legitimate companies so they can peddle counterfeit and sometimes dangerous products to unsuspecting online shoppers. And after CNBC shared its reporting with Walmart, the company made some changes to some of its product and seller vetting policies. Gabrielle Frondrouge has that story.
Just down the street from Chicago's iconic Wrigley Field is Dimo's Pizza, known for serving up slices to hungry baseball fans. Its menu has classics like pepperoni pies to creative combos like chicken and waffles. What's not on the menu? Luxury beauty products. But here's Dimo's Pizza selling Lancome face cream on Walmart's online marketplace for just $25.99, a 91% discount from its typical retail price of $280.
Just to be clear, you don't have a side hustle selling beauty products on Walmart.com, right?
I do not, no. We just make pizza here.
Dimitri Circa Nicolau, the restaurant's owner, was startled when we told him there was a third-party seller on Walmart.com using his business credentials to sell Lancome beauty cream. And lab testing confirmed the cream was counterfeit.
That somebody could just take our name and sell whatever they would like doesn't feel good.
During our investigation into Walmart's marketplace, we identified at least 43 instances, including Dimo's, where a business's name and address were stolen to create a third-party seller account. Walmart declined an on-camera interview, but in a statement wrote trust and safety are non-negotiable, and that it has a zero-tolerance policy for prohibited or non-compliant products. Walmart said it could share more details about its robust vetting processes, but only on the condition that we would not report it publicly, because it could compromise the integrity of our trust and safety systems. We spoke with more than a dozen current and former Walmart employees about the company's vetting process. Tammy Jones was one of those former employees. She said she reviewed seller applications that failed the initial automated process. When she first took the role, she said the requirements to join the marketplace were strict. But over time, Jones said there was pressure from management to approve more sellers.
Why was Walmart so inclined to get so many sellers onto the platform?
They wanted to take away from other companies that are doing basically the same thing to be able to beat the competition.
And who were they competing against?
Amazon. We were told we have sellers that are leaving Amazon because Amazon is more strict. You all are more lenient, so I'm going to take my products from there and bring it over to Walmart.
Other former employees, some of whom asked to remain anonymous because they signed confidentiality agreements, told us that prior to the COVID pandemic, Walmart Marketplace closely monitored third-party sellers and products. But over time, some said it became clear strict policies could be a barrier to growth.
I wasn't sure if something that I'm approving to be pushed through was going to be a product that could potentially harm someone, or if it was a product that was fake.
Just 3 weeks after we asked for a response to this story, Walmart issued an email to some sellers announcing it'll restrict product listings in the beauty and personal care categories. It also said it would require select sellers to participate in an enhanced vetting program that would require them to submit documentation to verify the authenticity of their products. Changes that addressed some of the issues we raised in our reporting. To see our full investigation and all of the details, head on over to cnbc.com/inside Walmart Marketplace.
I mean, great job. You discovered a lot there. That poor pizza guy not selling face cream. Did you look into whether this happens at Amazon as well, or whether they do have more stringent measures to protect against it?
Yeah, that was a huge part of our reporting process. And what we found is that the onboarding and vetting process is a lot different at Amazon. You know, what we should say is that a lot of people say that Walmart is like what Amazon was 10 years ago. So they have had problems, they have fixed them, but now what they do is they require sellers to do a video interview. You have to hold up your documentation. You have to upload a proof of address. On Walmart, you don't have to do a video interview. It's not listed as a requirement. And it's also less documents that you need to upload, which is why we had some issues with these Dimo's pizzas, how these people were able to get in.
It does sound like the standards got less lenient over time. That's sort of what your guest suggested, yes?
Yeah, that's exactly what we learned. You know, this employee that had come in, when she had first started, it was strict. She had to check all these boxes. She's calling the seller. She's, verifying all this stuff. And then she was pressured. She's like, look, this documentation doesn't check out. And they're like, approve it anyway.
It really does show you the power and the competition, the race to grow these marketplace.
I mean, how big is it for
models.
Walmart? How much of a driver? It's huge, right?
It's a huge driver. I mean, in 2019, it represented about 4% of U.S. revenue. Now it represents 17%. Revenue on e-commerce has grown about 400% since 2019. This is very important to the overall business at Walmart because it helps it make grocery delivery profitable. It feeds these ancillary businesses, Walmart Connect, Walmart Fulfillment Services, Walmart Plus, and it's also the key to growing. Right? This is a company that already has stores within 10 miles of 90% of the U.S. population. How else are you going to grow? It's going to be online.
I guess the lesson for consumers, look at reviews, right? And don't believe that face cream can be 70% off somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of it. We have a consumer guide actually online right now about how to stay safe when shopping online. So check that out.
Great.
We'll push that forward to the .com. Gabrielle, thank you. Great job, Gabrielle Fron Rouge.